Good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. I am Angeline Ong, the marketing specialist of Nexus. Your eyes are an important part of your health. We all use our eyes to make sense of the world around us, and this sense of sight is critically important to an individual communications, physical health, independence, mobility, social engagement, and of course, performance of your daily activities. We all know this, but have you ever wondered why are we still getting a figure of as high as 2.2 billion people suffering from eye conditions and visual impairment today? The global, the human, the need for eye care should set to increase dramatically in the next few years. Seeing the switchings of digital era, where we can easily stressing our eyes on the screen for more than 10 hours daily without realizing the impact that might cause on our health. And that is the reason we are here today, to attend to all the worries, which brings us to our topic for today. I have with Bilberon, hosted by myself and co-hosting by Ms. Kobayashi-san from Tokyo. Just a little housekeeping before we get started. Again, due to the overwhelming response and attendance to today's webinar, we would like to apologize beforehand that we have to keep our audience muted during these whole sessions. Fear not, if you have any questions during the presentations, please do not hesitate to type them into the question box in the Q&A column below. I'll bring it up and try our best to slot in during the presentations. We would also want to apologize if we're not able to answer any of your queries during these sessions. However, we will get back to it at the soonest. Furthermore, if you have not subscribed, follow, and like us on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn account, please do so. We might have the most updated industrial news and product that might interest you.
Nexus Wise, as the leading nutraceuticals branded ingredient distributors, we always try to provide the gradient ingredients to our customer from our best supplier. That is the reason why we are keeping such a tight bond with our supplier, Tokiwa Phytochemicals Co. Limited, where we had collaborated for more than 10 years up to today. Taking this chance, we would like to express our greatest gratitude to Tokiwa for supporting and joining us today. Earlier introductions. We are honored to invite Ms. Yukiko Kobayashi as our speaker for today. And Yukiko-san graduated as pharmacist from Chiba University's Faculties of Pharmaceutical Science, Department of Pharmacies. Ms. Yukiko-san joined Tokiwa Research and Development Department since 2019 and will definitely be a great fit as our speaker for today. Let's just run through the agenda for this webinar. In these sessions, we will be covering Tokiwa company profile, Tokiwa products, Bilberon, superiorities of Bilberon, advantages of Bilberon, and of course the existing product in the market. Thank you all for your patience. Without further ado, let's welcome Ms. Kobayashi-san to take over.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all here today. My name is Maureen, the charge of International Sales Department. First, let me introduce the member of Tokiwa. Tonio, he's the manager of international sales. Yukiko, she's the main presenter from R&D. Dr. Carson, the manager of R&D. So before we get down to the main part, I would like to show today's agenda. First, we will start off from brief company and products introduction, and then Yukiko will introduce you our eye care product, Bilberon. I'm sure you would be definitely interested in it. After the presentation, we will have Q&A session, so if you have any questions, please feel free to type it into the question box. So let's get started. The Kiwa phytochemical is founded in 1949 by Dr. Jin Matsuo, the former head of the National Institute of Health in Japan. The headquarters is located in Chiba Prefecture, which is southeast of Tokyo. It was the first company in Japan to specialize in phytochemistry, the chemistry of plant and plant compounds. Over the years, we have developed our technology for extraction, separation, and purification of active phytochemical ingredients. So we plays an important role in the development of the wide range beneficial products that feature natural biologically active plant compounds. And our products are used for pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and health foods. Our mission is to continue researching plants one by one to develop effective and natural active ingredients, the benefit of human health. Now we already sell the products not only in Japan, but also in all over the world. And Nexus Wise is our wonderful partner in Malaysia. These are the market share of the products containing our main ingredients. In Japan, new labeling system for food with functional ingredients named FFC started from 2015. Now there are more than 90 FFC products applied in Japan. That means pretty much as compared with other companies. So we are quite sure that our safe and high quality formulation design products will meet your demands of global pharmaceutical and food industries. Next, Dr. Carlson will introduce you our main botanical health food products.
So let me introduce our product again. We are going to introduce 5 of our products. The first one is Venatron, which is the extract from the herb Rafuma, which we use for the improvement of sleep quality and stress relief. The second one, which Ms. Kobayashi will explain in more detail later, is the bilberry extract. It is used to improve eye focus, dryness, and fatigue. The third one is ginkolon. This is the ginkgo biloba extract that is used for improvement of brain blood flow and memory. Next slide, please. The fourth one is Sudmax. This is from the black turmeric. It's used to improve metabolic function. And the last one is Loresh, extract from bay laurel. It's used to improve oral health. So next, our in-house pharmacist will explain to you further on the eye care material, Bilberon.
Sorry for waiting. Now let me introduce the Bilberon. Bilberon is a long-used fruit for eye care. You may have heard a story something like this. During World War II, British pilots in Royal Air Force ate bilberry to improve the night vision. This story has never been confirmed, but there are several reasons to believe bilberry can help improve eye health. Our Bilberon is bilberry extract with a lot of researches to back this up. Then next slide. There are 3 modes of actions for Bilberon: antioxidative activity, relaxation of blood vessels, and promoting the rhodopsin resynthesis. These actions help you reduce eye fatigue, relieving eye dryness, neck and shoulder pain, and improve focus vision. And next slide, please. Thank you. In recent years, PC and smartphones became essential in our daily life. A lot of problems happen by seeing the screen, such as eye strain, headache, blurred vision, dry eyes, and neck and shoulder pain. As you can see here, almost 70% of PC users suffer from visual discomfort. So what about you? If yes, Bilberon would be your solution. So the interest for eye care products and the demands are growing. Although this is a report of health and beauty concerns in Japan, don't you think the situation in your country is same? I believe so. Okay, next page. Thank you. I'm going to start with what bilberry is and its benefits. Bilberry is relatively smaller than blueberry. It has been widely used for supplement and medicines for visual function improvement in Europe and other countries. Moreover, bilberry contains more than twice anthocyanins compared with blueberry. As you can see, bilberry is more population inside than blueberry because of higher anthocyanins. Okay, next slide, please. Thank you. So Bilberon is high quality and clinically tested bilberry extract and has ensured safety and efficacy. Moreover, it is freeze-dried extract which has vivid color and natural taste. Also, it can be used for various product forms. Okay. Cultivation is the first step of quality assurance to make good quality product. So when we produce Bilberon, we select qualified bilberry fruit from Northern Europe. That's why we can make high quality bilberry extract. Okay, next. And this figure shows the anthocyanin profile of bilberry and Bilberon. You can see the same pattern of anthocyanin contents. So the point is, anthocyanin in Bilberon are highly controlled, containing all 15 anthocyanins in bilberry. Tokiwa keeps researching on Bilberon, and there are over 20 papers supporting the efficacy. We have performed 2 clinical trials, and I actually brought clinical trial 1 here to show you today. Okay, next, please. Thank you. Bilberon has several efficacies on eye-related symptoms, and we compare with other companies' products here. So what you see is Bilberon needs less dose than the other product, 120 milligrams per day, and it has an effect on the symptoms that the other companies haven't proved. These functionalities are based on clinical trials, so let's see how it works. This clinical trial shows improvement of focus vision, eye fatigue, dryness, and neck and shoulder pain using 120 milligrams per day. In this study, the comparison was performed before and after the VDT load. VDT is a term used for a device with screen, such as a PC or smartphone. The lower value indicates the improvement of focus vision. As you can see, there are less variation of the value in right eye, left eye, and the average in the Bilberon group. So the Bilberon improved the focus vision while eye fatigue. Okay, next. The second result is about the eye fatigue sensation. We performed the questionnaire to measure the eye fatigue sensation, and in the questionnaire, the item eye fatigue sensation shows significant decrease in Bilberon group before and after BDT load. So we found the Bilberon improved temporary eye fatigue caused by BDT. And the third result is about the relieving eye dryness. Similar test was performed to check out the secretion of tears. As a result, we found the tear secretion increase in the Bilberon group. So Bilberon improved the efficacy, improved the eye dryness. And the last one is about the relieving neck and shoulder pain. In the questionnaire, the item neck and shoulder stiffness decreased in Bilberon group, both before and after BDT load. So Bilberon was proven to relieve neck and shoulder pain. And importantly, this is the data only from Toshiba. The other companies haven't proved this. So this is a summary of the clinical studies of Bilberon. The following efficacy of Bilberon was observed: the improvement of focus vision, improving eye fatigue, relieving eye dryness, and neck and shoulder pain. And it is confirmed to be safe through animal studies. Also, the human safety studies show no adverse effect. Okay, please. Bilberon has been producing safely under GMP and HACCP. Also, halal and kosher certified. We applied US and Japan patent for Bilberon as eye dryness and neck and shoulder pain improvement. One more thing I want to tell you, our Bilberon is freeze-dried extract, which means the color, taste, and flavor is different from spray-dried. So okay, next please. And Bilberon is developed by Tokyo 5 Chemical from 1992 in Japan. Products with functional claims contain bilberry extract. Bilberon has almost 50% share of market in Japan. Okay. Please go next slide. Thank you. So Bilberon is high quality product for eye care. Everyone is using computer or smartphone for working, studying, and so on. So our eyes are getting worse. We're quite sure Bilberon should be your first choice for eye problem caused by the contemporary lifestyle. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Kobayashi-san, for your very interesting presentations. And for now, we will go ahead and take some time for questions. Looks like we have a few questions coming in already. We shall start with, we all know that there are probably over like 400 different types of berries that come in a range of colors. Filtering down to only 3 types, we would like to know what are the differences between blueberry, blackcurrants targeting on eye health, and which one of them will bring out the best effect.
So for your question, let me provide you with an answer for this. All 3 berries contains anthocyanin to promote the eye health. But in blueberry, the amount of anthocyanin is more than twice higher than in blueberries. That's why we use blueberry. And more importantly, blueberry that we use to make Bilberon is known to have another extra properties compared to the other companies. There is the property to improve neck and shoulder stiffness.
Right. Thank you for that. And what about, speaking of ratio, how many kilograms of blueberry is needed to produce like 1 kg of Bilberon?
From our company, 100 kilogram is needed to produce 1 kilogram of bilberon. So it's about 1%.
Understanding that bilberry was actually originated from Northern Europe, what is the method used to preserve the freshness and the antioxidant content in this bilberry extract from Northern Europe when they travel to Japan?
So in this case, for us to ensure the freshness and the antioxidant content doesn't change during the delivery, the bilberries are shipped frozen from Northern Europe to Japan.
I see. What about the patterns of Bilberon that differentiate it from other Bilberon?
So for the patterns, our patterns is a little bit different from others. So our patterns include the properties that I said just now, include the properties to improve the neck and shoulder stiffness.
What about the recommended dosage and how soon can the result be seen?
Okay, the recommended dosage is 120 milligram per milligram per day. And how soon you can see result is actually depend on the person consuming the bilberon. But from our research, we found that you can see significant effect after 3 weeks of consumption.
I see. We also have questions regarding the stabilities of bilberons in liquid, and also can they be mixed with vitamin C to achieve a better eye protecting effect?
Okay, regarding this question, the amount of anthocyanin in bilberry remains stable even after heating for 40 degrees Celsius for 6 hours under low pH. So the stability is fine. Unfortunately, we did not perform tests on the mixture of vitamin C and bilberon to improve eye protection effect.
Right. We actually heard all this phrase like every single day, education to start from young. And if we are employing these to our topic for today, I think eye care should also start from children. And why do I say so? It's because the children's brain learn how to use their eyes to see, just like it learns how to use their leg to walk or mouth to form words. And it's our mission to protect their sight once the children's best eyesight is established. That leads to, can children consume bilberon too? And also, if we are speaking of targeting some eye protection effect, if yes, what will be the recommended dosage for children and also adolescents?
So, okay, for this question, we did not perform any clinical studies on bilberon by consumption by children, but I can tell you one thing is that consumption of 120 milligram of bilberon is equivalent to about 36 bilberry.
I see. What about the clinical studies? Is there any clinical studies carried out in comparisons of results obtained from different dosage of bilberon? For example, like if it's higher dosage, then we will achieve a better result?
Oh, okay. For this question, we performed the clinical studies on 2 concentration, 120 milligram per day and 160 milligram per day. So we can see that the dosage at 160 milligram per day, we can see significant difference between 160 and 120.
If you are speaking of stiffness, we would also like to know in details on what will be the mechanism involved when it comes to neck and also shoulder stiffness.
Actually, we have prepared the slides for the. Could you wait for a second? So for this question, Ms. Kobayashi will explain it to you.
Actually, from BDT work such as PC or smartphone, cause to the fatigue of the ciliary muscle. And the anthocyanins from bilberry, which has antioxidative activity and relaxation of blood vessels, relieve the fatigue of ciliary muscle. And this eye fatigue is actually leads to the muscle of shoulder and neck fatigue, and consumption of bilberry will relieve the neck and shoulder pain by the relief of ciliary muscle.
I see. Thank you for sharing. And we have also audience asking, and we are pretty sure that Bilberon have penetrated into different markets around the world. And is there any existing products in the market using Bilberon targeting functions other than eye health?
These are the products that has the efficacy other than eye-related symptoms. The first one is about the neck and shoulder stiffness improvement by BDT work. And we have also the production that is a combination of Bilberon and ginkgo biloba extract, ginkgo. The claim is about eye care and improving the memory.
Right. Thank you. And time check, we are slightly behind our schedules. Afraid that we might not be able to take in more questions. And we apologize that we are not able to answer some of your queries. If not, we will follow up on your questions and get back to you at the soonest. Thank you, Kobayashi-san, for your time and professional sharing. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you guys have benefited from these sessions. Please do contact our sales representative or reach us at the numbers or email address below if you're interested. We are open for you to leave any of your comments or opinions on the topic that you might be interested to tune in next. Again, if you have not subscribed, follow and like us on our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn account, please do so. And we have the most updated industrial news and product that might interest you. Thank you for joining us again today. Till we meet again, stay safe, take care, and goodbye.
Thank you.